Good morning, gentle beings, and welcome to a very wet day. It's been raining most of the morning, though we do have a little bit of blue sky coming in. Don't know how long it's going to last. Welcome to build day 35. Since it was raining out here and it was chilly, I decided to be a little lazy this morning, and it felt kind of good. Need a good cigar once in a while. So for me, though, once in a while is all the time. But I decided to be lazy, stayed in the house since it was cold and wet out here. And I did some work on the computer. I got the Q-Line music set up and going and ready to go. I just got it downloaded onto its flash drive so I can plug it into the stereo, which I will do later, but at least it's put together. It's an hour and 56 minutes long this year, almost 2 hours long, and 24 different songs. So that should work pretty good. Got that done, then Suanne and I went and ran a couple of errands. One of them, haunt related. We're going to be revisiting the water wall room. I went down and bought plexiglass. Yes, I know plexiglass is supposed to be clear. This stuff is clear. It just has a blue coating on it that I have to peel off before I install it. We also picked up while we were down there some more of those teats, niffles, whatever you want to call them, that I removed. These things here, these barbs. It's basically these here is what they are. And that's what I removed from the water fountain. We got to thinking when I originally built that fountain, we tested it without the teats in there. And the holes were letting too much water out, and the pipe wasn't charging all the way to have water coming out all the holes. Most of the water was coming out of the lower holes. So I thought I'd do is we're going to go from the bottom of the pipe up to about here on the plexiglass with the teats. That will, restrict the holes on the bottom so the rest of the pipe can fill, we hope. And I'll have some of those teats left over. If it doesn't work, I can add a couple of more until it does. The idea is to have water coming out all the holes, just not a few holes. So, right now that plexiglass is in the way, so I gotta get it drug over to the water wall room. I don't know if I'll get it installed today or not. I kind of want to get the pirate display done, so it's up and running. But I may just take time out and go in and install that, so it's done too. Who knows? I do know I have to have that plexiglass and those teats installed before I put the water in the ponds. I don't feel like going wading in 40-degree weather, if I can help it. But anyway, breakfast of the day, toasted peanut butter and jelly sandwich with a slice of cheese on it, because I think that's what I'm going to have for lunch here in a little while. And a nice tall 32-ounce glass of chocolate milk. Okay, so there's your breakfast of the day. But today's project, the main project, is the pirate display. We got to get in here, get all the lighting and everything in. Get this display totally set up and ready to go. And I was thinking last night I had forgotten something. And I can't remember what it was. And it was over here in the exit hole is what I forgot. I forgot to get George hooked up to power. And basically I just got to run his power adapter, take off one of the panels back there and snake his power cord through so I can plug him in. So that should be a fairly quick and easy one. Past that, I think it's time I put this camera down and we will get to work. As usual, you'll have a few segments off and on during the day. I have no idea how many or how long they will be. It depends on how much I want to ramble. So let's get going. Small update here. I haven't done shit in the pirate. I've been out working over in the water wall room. Just got done with lunch and I come out And the set dresser is working her magic in here. She's got some bat she's kind of hanging up and some vinage and assorted stuff. So she's doing this room and she's going to do the water wall room too. Now over in the water wall, I went ahead and put a sheet of plexi in. It's a 4x8 sheet, ran me about $125 for it. And I'll save it and we can use it next year too if we need to. And if I need more, I got 2 small sheets, enough to plug here if need be on both ends. But I simply just set the plexiglass in. And I used an old soldering iron to punch 2 holes in it. 4 times, 8 times altogether, and ran some zip ties through it. So now they can't knock the plexiglass over. And then on the pipe, I got to thinking, taking off all the old teats or jets or nipples or whatever you want to call them. Wasn't that good of an idea, because I got to thinking when I originally made this, and I think I vlogged it originally, I left it with just these holes in it. And the pump couldn't keep up enough pressure. The water was coming out too quick, for all the jets to work. Hence is why I put the nipples in. Well, we do want to control the spray and everything. So what I went and did is I went and put the teats in just on the downspout area and left the top part open. That way there'll still be pressure, they'll still squirt, and if they aren't squirting as hard as I want them to, I can add a couple of more up top to plug up a few more holes. If it's squirting too much, I can take out some sporadically on the pipe, and make adjustments. But that's going to have to wait until the water's in the ponds and the pumps are turned on. Now, for me, over on the Pirate, I got an airline to run, my last one. So I'm going to work on that, and it's a long run too. Probably about 125 feet worth of hosing. So I'm going to go ahead and start working on the Pirate, and we'll give you updates on the Pirate and the set dresser doing her stuff when she's done. Okay, it's a little after 6. Sue just called dinner. I haven't gotten too terribly much done since I got the water wall done. I spent most of the day working on that guy. For nothing. This here be my treasure. Die! Alright, that is officially my last pneumatic, my last control board that had to go in. I had no problem with the control board, it worked just fine. I did have problems with the prop, the solenoids, the switches that make the pneumatics run. Needed maintenance thing. So I had to do that. And then I had 2 speakers. You can see one down there behind the skelly. And I just got done getting those wired up. That's as far as I've gotten in that display. So I'm going to go grab dinner, and then after dinner we're going to get started trying to get some light and stuff in there. I'll work on that a little bit tonight, and whatever we don't get done tonight, we'll do tomorrow. Yeah, I got Sue Ann out here with me. It's after 10 o'clock. I'm calling it quits, but I've been working on this.
You open the lid more.
Well, I'll let you adjust the lid. I wasn't sure how you had it. I had to move it to wire it. Sue's still got to come in and do her finishing touches and stuff on the bar. But I've been working on this most of the evening. We got the stuff lit on the table, and then I did get the lantern hang. Whoa, sorry, that was Rocky.
Yeah.
And I did get that lit. So that's not too bad. And then Sue Ann was working, I showed earlier, on the vinage and stuff in here. And she did it all the way through. It looks kept pretty good. So we're ready for water and stuff in here now. But this is my evening's work, and I just tripped over Rocky. Rocky Raccoon. But
Puts it down.
not bad. Stay tuned for your end of the day wrap up. Okay, end of the day wrap up. And Kaylee's having fun running through a dark haunt. She's just having a ball carrying one of my cigar wrappers. Not overly productive. Again today, I'm dragging my feet. We're just about down the end of it. I don't feel the rush anymore, so I'm slowing down on my pace. I need to keep the pace up, though, the thing. Keep it up. Get a couple of days off. As it is, I think I am going to have a day off. I can at least, even if I don't get a day off, I can at least slow things down. I'm not in a big rush anymore to try to get things done in time. We're working on the pirate display in exit hall, and I'm halfway. I've got the majority of the work in the pirate done, finished. Be no problem. I've got just basic lighting to do tomorrow in there, and I've got the exit hall to light, which won't take all that long. There's 4 things in there that needs light: George, the ghost, and the 2 things in the corner. Oh, 5 things. I got the ship's orders. So we're not doing too bad. Get that done, get the hay in, and then I might just drag the hose around. If I don't fill the ponds tomorrow, I'll fill them on Monday for sure. Get the dye in, get the pumps and stuff tested and adjusted. And one little thing, we've been doing those ponds now for 12 years, and every year, it never fails, I end up having to go wading in that damn water to adjust something. Hopefully this will be the one lucky year I don't have to go wading and everything just works as intended. But anyway, tomorrow, finishing off the pirate and the exit hall. That's key. After that, I've got a lot of miscellaneous things that need to get taken care of. I gotta get the table cleaned up and out of here. I gotta get that panel on, which goes right in here. We got the ponds to do, the pumps to do, curtains. We got fog machines, projectors, and all sorts of just little shit that needs to get done. Most of it will take a day to do. So we're getting there. Anyway, guys, stay spooky, stay toxic.